Tavecchio now to add the extra point. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Chiefs take the field again here. You know, you've got their game coming up against Minnesota this week.
Yeah, fired up.
And that's at Arrowhead.
Yes.
And they've lost 3 straight at Arrowhead.
That's hard to believe.
Could they lose 4 in a row at home?
They potentially could, especially if Mahomes doesn't go in this game. And remember, Kansas City's weakness on defense is doing what? Stopping the run. What does Minnesota like to do?
They run
football. But here's the other part. If Kansas City gets going on offense, they can turn into the shootout game that they want. Get the ball out wide to Tyreek Hill. Turn Travis Kelce loose. Look out. Maybe Minnesota's doing the chasing instead.
But the AFC West hasn't been the juggernaut it has been in recent seasons. The Raiders at 3-4, Chargers 3-5, Broncos 2-6. So you got to think this division is KC's for the taking.
No doubt about it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Now here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
Hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And he's loose again. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 71-yard punt return. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That's the second touchdown return of the game. And yes, we're only in the first quarter.
How about that for a start? So he's on pace for 8. You think he gets there?
I don't see how. But right now, he's got to like what he's getting done.
Yeah, he likes it. His team loving it. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the third option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Yeah, McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And this unit has been set up nicely here in this one, thanks to some great punt returns that we get a look at.
And they did kind of give us a hint about that in our pregame meeting, didn't they? They felt like they had a good scheme prepared for this game, that they could use whatever return they had on to create big yardage. And boy, have they been right about that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Jackson.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Adam Thielen, 46 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Vecchio to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.